Brought to you by BlackMagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. BlackMagicDesign.com, the Tonkawa Film Festival, celebrating short films from around the world. Tonkawafilmfestival.com. And by Dehancer. Use the promo code RABBIT to receive 10% off Dehancer products. Dehancer.com.
I'm here with Stephen Winter, the director of Jason and Shirley Revisited. How does it feel to have your movie here at NewFest?
It's an overwhelmingly pleasurable feeling to be here at NewFest and to be here at the Brooklyn Academy of Music and to be presenting this offering of the State of the Union.
So somebody has to explain this movie to me because it seems like it's a movie that's a revised edition of a movie about the making of a movie?
Yes, this is a revised version, a revisiting of a movie that's about the behind the scenes of a making of a movie. But this is the final version of this film, although it's not the final version of the conversation, which is ever ongoing.
For people who don't know, explain what happens in the film to me.
Once upon a time in 1967, a woman named Shirley Clarke invited, who is a wealthy Jewish woman and a filmmaker, invited a black, middle-aged, gay hustler named Jason Holliday to film a documentary about him talking about his life. And this became a film called Portrait of Jason that was hailed worldwide for being an unflinching look at truth, but had always stuck in the craw of many people, especially black gay people, for feeling exploitative. So me and my comrades decided to do a behind-the-scenes reimagining of what it might have looked like making that movie with those historical figures. And Sarah Schulman played Shirley Clarke, and Jack Waters played Jason Holliday.
Your movie was made in 2015. What made you want to do the movie again, or revise them, or add things to the movie?
Well, I never actually considered the film finished because when the film came out, it was shadow banned by some forces within the industry and never really got its full shake. And that was a very rough experience. So I didn't go back after the festival premiere and do all the little things that you might do to make the film complete. Most directors do that. And it always had felt unfinished to me. And so then 9 years later, me and my editor DP, Ned Stressenreiter, said, let's go back and do that stuff. And in doing so, we found all these other things, all these little things that we hadn't really seen before and thought, we're actually making a revisitation of the film. Not only are we completing it in its fullest form, but we're also sort of revisiting it. Not just the ghost of the film, but the film itself. And now it's like almost really a whole new creature.
So what are the plans for this film going forward?
I hope to bring it on the road and get people to see it.
We're about to see it here at BAM. What's your anticipation, maybe trepidation, seeing it with an audience?
Well, it's a really funny film. And it really touches on a lot of fun, interesting, exciting things. I think we're gonna blow the roof off this place.
Sarah, what does it feel like to be here, red carpet at NewFest, about to see this movie with people?
It's incredible. You know, this is the 10th year anniversary. And our leader, Stephen Winter, did a director's cut. And the film is it was great before, but now it's really, truly stunning. So I'm so excited for everyone to have a chance to see it.
And now you're playing a real person in this. Can you tell us about who you played?
I play Shirley Clarke, who was a white Jewish woman filmmaker in the 60s, who made one of the most important films about black gay men called Portrait of Jason. It came out in 1967. But in the original film, you never see Shirley, you only see Jason. So in Stephen's remake, everything is revealed, and Shirley is as much an object of inquiry as Jason. So it's like an equalizing answer film.
I don't know how much you knew this, but you had to do a bunch of research and things like that. How did you get to know Shirley?
Well, originally, I'm one of the founders of the Mix Festival with Jim Hubbard, and we had shown the original film there in the 80s. So I was always fascinated by the film. And we had talked about it for years, who's going to respond to this film? And then Stephen was finally willing to do it. So, I was already quite familiar with her work, but I did watch a lot more. She was a real pioneer in video. She lived at the Chelsea Hotel, and she made a wonderful film about Ornette Coleman. She made one of the first docudramas called Cruel World. She was a really great artist.
In playing her, what do you think we're going to learn about her through this film?
You're going to see the power struggle between her and Jason that she obscured in the way she cut her movie.
And now, is this an imagined power struggle, or do we have any evidence of this that this is based on?
Well, the original film was shot for 12 hours, and then Shirley edited it down to 90 minutes. In our film, we did a 12-hour improv that was all recorded, and then Stephen edited it down to the same 90 minutes. So we hit some of the same points that you see in her cut, but we earned them. And in earning them, we understood how much power dynamic was at play in the film.
That sounds incredibly challenging.
Yeah, it was amazing. But working with Stephen was a dream.
So, 10 years ago, this movie kind of didn't get its due. What's the feeling like now that it's been sort of revised and we're revisiting it?
Well, it's being ahead of your time is never a great thing professionally, although artistically it's what we all strive for. But Stephen really believed in this, and he did a re-edit that's just stunning, and I'm very excited for the world to see this film.
Tony, what does it feel like to be here at NewFest?
Well, it's super exciting. It's a wonderful festival, and I'm going to get a chance to see this film again. It's a new version of Director's Cut, so I haven't seen it yet, so I'm really excited to see what happens.
What was your impression in 2015, and what are you looking forward to seeing in 2025?
Well, Jason and Shirley has always been one of the favorite films I've ever appeared in. I feel like I kind of made a breakthrough myself as a film actor. So I really love the movie. And so I'm curious to see what else could happen with it, what else Stephen wanted to put in. It always seemed to me like a beautiful film that had a lot of humanity. It got into this situation, kind of a docudrama situation of Shirley Clarke and Jason Holliday, but it really focused on their humanity. So I always loved the film because of the humanity of the characters in the situation. So I just want to see, I think there's just more. I think there's going to be more of everything. And I'm excited to see that.
And tell us about your character.
My character's Saul, and I'm sort of come up as an antagonist to Shirley. My character was kind of invented. It's the one, I think, purely fictional character in the film. They really wanted to show what Shirley Clarke was up against in terms of like the boys' club of filmmakers. So I'm sort of like a comic villain. I'm racist, sexist, and homophobic, yet lovable, as Stephen says, because he's sort of a comic villain. And I really enjoyed playing that.
And what else can we look forward to seeing you in coming up?
I'll be in Late Fame opposite Willem Dafoe, which has just played the New York Film Festival, which will be coming out next year.
This is the BTRP Media Network.